It's the first time it's light at this time.
Yes.
I had to cancel last week because of being over. And I was like, do I open the curtains? Do I close them? Are you warm enough?
Yeah.
So we'll keep the door open at times. So I can see them. Cool. We're going to start on our backs. So nice and comfy. Just having our feet on the ground. You can have your hands resting on your tummy or by your side, just wherever you feel comfortable. We're just going to find our way onto our mat. Bring our thoughts onto our mat. Bring our breath to our mat. And just have a little scan of your body. Just have a little think about how you're feeling. Maybe your feet are feeling a little bit achy. About your legs, your thighs, your belly, arms, your hands, your mind. Notice your breath. Is it fast? Is it slow? Is it slowing down? And just try to ignore anything that might be playing on your mind from the day, anything you might be thinking about that's happening after the session. Just pop it in a box beside you until the class is finished. And let yourself surrender completely to the mat. And start to find a yogic breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Start to deepen the breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale, long exhale. Inhale deeply. Try and lengthen the exhale. And one more time, inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale. Taking your arms out wide, like a T, you can keep your eyes closed and just let your knees fall over to the right. Just really heavy, just let them flop over to the right, keeping your gaze towards the sky, whether your eyes are open or if they're closed, doesn't matter. Just letting the knees slowly pull your hips over to the right side. And remember to keep breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And taking the knees over to the left. So when you feel wiping over to the left, just let them fall heavy. Notice how that feels. Maybe there's more movement one side to the other. Bring your knees back to center, slide your hands back down beside the body, palms face towards the ground. We're going to root through the feet, so just take your feet hip width apart. And we're just going to slowly imagine there's like a piece of string pulling our belly button towards the sky. So we're going to push through the heels, sending the hips up towards the sky, arching your back, finding a gentle bridge pose. So we're not pushing too high at this stage. Our hands can be used to help a little bit, but try and get most of the pressure through the feet. Once you find height, you might want to move your feet in or out a little bit just to find comfort. Maybe trying to snuggle the shoulder blades underneath. Keeping the gaze to the sky, we're not looking down the body. Tensing the thighs, feeling the heat. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Now we're going to take another bridge pose, but as we rise our hips up, we're going to take our arms up all the way overhead, nice and slowly. So on an inhale, in your own time, lifting the hips, sending the arms all the way up and over. And on the exhale, we're going to bring the arms back over again, lower the whole body down. But as the bum hits the ground, we're going to bring our knees up and over and give our knees a little hug, squeeze the knees to the chest. So that would be a little flow. We're going to move through it a few times. So as we inhale, we send the feet down. We take the arms up overhead, send the hips towards the sky. And then as you exhale, you lower the hips down, you take the arms up and over and bring the knees over the chest for a little hug. So just move through that sequence. You can do it with your own breath. So you can move a bit faster or you can take it slower if you want to. We're always opening out on the inhale and we're bringing it in on the exhale, so we're closing in. When you hug the knees in, you're welcome to just hug them with the hands, or maybe you want to bring your chin to your chest. We're looking to find space, find what feels good. You can hold for longer in any position that feels nice. I'll move through one more full round. And then when you find yourself with your knees tucked in, just give them a little hug. Put your chin up to your knees, maybe take a little rock, massaging the back body. And then releasing the legs, but reach between and take hold of the bottom of your feet. If you can, if not, just take hold of your big toes. And we're going to find a happy baby. So send the feet towards the sky. We're looking to pull our knees down towards our armpits and down the side body. So it's almost like a squat, but upside down. So really use the arms to really pull those knees down the side of the body, down towards your armpits. It's a nice, super safe pose where you can really pull yourself as much as you want. So we're aiming to almost imagine the bottom of your feet are flat against the ceiling. Finding space in our hips. And release the feet, taking the hands just behind the thighs. We're just going to take a little rock and roll to seated position. So basically just rocking our way until we find ourselves all the way up. Right up, straight up, that's fine. So just finding a comfortable position and then just switch the legs over to the normal position. Just to mix it up. We're all creatures of habit, we naturally sit in exactly the same way every time. So I always encourage people to just mix it up a little bit. Try something new. So left hand on the ground. Going to inhale, take the right hand all the way up to the sky. And then just find a side stretch down the right side of the body. So you can stay up on the hand if you want to, or you can come down onto the forearm. That feels good, but we're looking to take our gaze up towards our right thumb. So we're opening up the right body. And as we breathe, try and imagine you're sending the breath into the side of your body. So you're expanding where we're stretching. Curl the arm over to the right, taking that stretch up with the left hand. Remember to keep breathing. Gaze is up, perfect. You can have the arm straight, or if you feel more comfortable with a little bend, then that's absolutely fine. And bringing it all the way back up, placing hand back down, taking our right leg out long. Left leg's just next to, and just squeezing it in as much as you can. You're going to either hook the right hand round, or you can take it up and over, whichever feels more for you. In theory, this is the more advanced pose, but I personally feel I get a better stretch for this, so your choice. So we're going to take the left hand behind our left butt cheek. Inhale to sit up tall. Exhale to look over your left shoulder. So we can squeeze that left knee in with our right elbow as we're looking over. Remember to keep breathing here. It's easy to become passive. As we inhale, we sit up tall. And as we exhale, we rotate. So we're trying to rotate through the midline, through the spine, rather than just twisting through our abdominal muscles. piece, with the legs over, left leg long, right knee comes in, we could hook it in. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale, looking over the right shoulder. Perfect. So just try and bring that right knee back towards the right side of your body. So instead of bringing it, so you're pulling it towards you rather than over. That's it. And slowly come back to center. And find our way onto our hands and knees. Or tabletop position. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Perfect. Hips are underneath your hips aren't underneath, your knees are underneath your hips. That's it. Perfect. We've got nice natural alignment. Oh, okay. I'm never too sure. No, you have to be good. So we're going to inhale, drop the belly down, take the gaze to the sky, shoulders down, away from the ears. Our cow posture. Perfect. And then as we exhale, we're going to curl the spine, drop our head down, rip it down between our hands, really arch the back like an angry cat. Inhale, drop the belly down, look forwards. Really try and keep those shoulders down away from the ears, perfect. And exhale, into cat posture, arch the back. One more time on each movement, into our cow posture. Over the shoulders, perfect, and exhale into cat. And finally a neutral spine. I'm going to take a little bit of ab work, a little bit of balance work. So take the left leg out long, right hand comes up, taking the gaze, keeping the gaze down next to our thumb. So imagine that hand's out in front of you, like thank you very much, shake hands. And then bringing that left leg up in line with our bum. So we're not lifting really high, we're trying to keep it in line with our toes style down. So this is the advanced posture. If that's too much, take the right hand down if you wobble at any point. So we're going to inhale to lengthen. And then we're going to exhale, squeeze in, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Well done. Exhale, squeeze in, knee to elbow, arch the back. Well done. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow, squeeze it in, really, really squeeze, arch the back. Inhale to lengthen. And place that right hand down on the ground. Perfect, well done. So we're keeping that leg out long. I'm going to bend the knee, foot towards the sky. We're just going to pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and place it back down. We're going to take it onto the other side. So right leg comes out. We always find our balance with our toes down on the ground first, and then take the left arm, sorry, don't know the difference between arms and legs. Then we bring in that right leg. Is it that way? Yeah, amazing. So we just know our bodies don't know until you try. So we're going to lengthen on the inhale. So reach with that left hand, push with that right foot. And exhale, bring it in, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Yeah, much easier. Exhale, knee to elbow, drop the head. Inhale, lengthen out, nearly there. Exhale, bring it in. And inhale to lengthen once more, see if you can find that balance. Spreading the weight down for your first finger and your thumb. And then place the right hand down, bend the right knee. Taking it up towards the sky for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back down, take your knees nice and wide. So I like to line them up with the edges of the mat, big toes together. Send your hips all the way back for child's pose. So you can take a break after the balance work. You have to remember that when we're working with our balance poses, I think it's always very interesting. Some days you can balance perfectly, the next day it's gone. It relates to what's happening around you at the time as well. So while we're in child's pose, really actively push those hips back towards the heels. reach for the arms. And then slowly bring yourself back up to your tabletop position. Walk your knees underneath you and touch your toes. And then we're going to send it up to a downward facing dog. You done before? Yeah. Good. Sending the hips up then. Finding your downward facing dog, if you want to pedal it out at first, you can. So trying to spread the fingers nice and wide, even distribution, that's it, perfect. Sending the hips towards the sky, finding space in our hamstrings. And then planting the left foot on the ground, we're going to send our right leg towards the sky for a three-legged dog. And then we're going to step it all the way through between our hands. If it doesn't quite make it, you can give it a little shimmy and drop the left knee down. So we're going to do some steady hip opening work now. So just take a little moment to just have a little feel around what's going on, finding the space. If you just wiggle your right foot forward a tiny bit, so we've got a straight line down, just because if we're back here, I can't move my ankle much because it's dodgy, but if we're pushing over, it's bad for the ankle if the knee's over it, so we always try and have straight down line. It can be further forward, that doesn't matter. That's straight down, that is, yeah. If it's further forward, that doesn't matter, but when it's back, it's risky. So we're looking to find length here, just try and loop the shoulders, find length in the spine. And when you're ready, on an inhale, we either are going to find our hands all the way up above our head in a crescent lunge, or maybe it's nicer to have your hands rested on your knees. So whatever works for you. Once you're in your crescent lunge, you'll find you might need to wiggle your toes a little bit to refine your posture. Have your hands facing towards each other. Imagine you're holding big beach ball above your head, and then try and keep the shoulders down away from the ears. Because naturally, as we reach, our shoulders go up, and then we have to sink back down. Inhale. Exhale, take the hands to angel wings or cactus arms, you might know them as, so bringing the arms down at right angles, perfect. Inhale, take the hands up. Exhale, bring them down. Inhale, take them up. And one more time, just to do more. Exhale, bring the hands down. That's a wobble, that's all right. Inhale, take the hands back up when you're ready. And then on the exhale, we'll slowly bring them down, frame that front foot, and then we're going to roll all the way back to a runner's lunge. So we're going to stack our left hip on top of our left knee, and we're going to lengthen that right leg. Just be very, very mindful not to overstretch the right leg. So keep as much bend as you need to, always keeping a little knock in the knee. You can have your fingertips on the ground and just drop your head, pulling that toe towards us. And don't forget to keep breathing. Slowly roll yourself forward. This time bring your right hand inside your right foot. You might just wiggle your toes over to the right. So we're finding our lizard variation here. So we're just opening up the groin a bit here by having it nice and wide. So if you feel nice and comfy here, you're more than welcome to come down onto your forearms. For me, I prefer to stay up. So I find it's a little bit further. Helen, you're welcome to go down to your forearms. Drop your head down, whatever position you've chosen. This will be one of our longer holds. Close your eyes and try to relax into the posture. Go down on your forearms, coming back up into your hands. And then we're going to slowly just bring that right knee back to find our tabletop position. Sorry, you can carry on. We're going to just tuck the toes and we'll all meet in downward facing dog again. Recheck in with the body, see how that feels. One side a little bit longer or looser than the other. You're welcome to continue pedaling it out if that feels nice for you. And then when you're ready, we're going to send the left leg up for our three-legged dog. And then step the leg all the way through. Now then, drop that right knee down. Loop the shoulders, find the length in our lunge. So we know our shoulders down away from the ears, settle in here. Maybe ease in and out a couple of times to find comfort. And when you're ready, inhale, take the hands to the sky. Crescent lunge, second side. Gaze is up. Perfect. Inhale. Exhale, bring the arms down. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, take the hands to the sky. Exhale, cactus arms, squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale, lengthen the arms up. Gaze follows if we can. If you find that hard, you might find it easier keeping your gaze on something steady. Last time, exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, take the hands up. And exhale, bring them down, frame that front foot, and then we're going to roll our way into our runner stretch again. So we're lengthening out that left leg, stacking our right hip on top of our right knee. And just have that left leg out so as long as it feels comfortable, just drop your head. As long as you're loose and relaxed, then you'll find comfort, relaxation. You'll also be benefiting yourself for your flexibility. It's when we're holding our breath and forcing our body that it goes wrong. So as long as we're relaxed. Slowly roll your way forwards, bringing the left hand inside the left foot this time. Taking that left foot for a little wiggle over to the left side of the mat. And then if you want to come down onto your forearms, please do. And just listen to your body, making sure the fingers are nice and wide and nice and comfy. Drop the head. Breathe. Finding some relaxation here. Going back up onto your hands. And stepping your left knee back, finding a tabletop. Untuck the toes and hips up for the last time into downward facing dog. Maybe walking it out, maybe finding stillness this time. Maybe back the hips left to right a little bit. And from here, we're going to make a way, roll our way into a plank pose. And the fingers are really wide, arching through the back. In the hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down to the belly.
Keeping the hands exactly where they are. Squeeze the elbows into the side. Inhale, find your cobra or your up dog. So maybe you want to stop here, or maybe you want to reach all the way up, depending how deep a back stretch you want today. So if there's any pinching, if you find pinching here, then that's where we stop. We inhale, exhale, lower the forehead down to the ground. Inhale, finding your posture once more. Pushing through the hands, keeping the fingers really wide. Exhale, lower back down. And one more time, inhale. Exhale, back down. And then pushing all the way through our tabletop. Send the hips all the way to the back of the mat, back into child's pose, but this time keeping the knees slightly more together. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, take your hands over to the left side of the mat. You can put your right hand on top of the left or just have it next to it. So we're finding a stretch down the right side of the body. Perfect. So really try to reach with that right hand. So we've got a stretch on your right side. Inhale deeply. And as you exhale, take your hands over to the right side of the mat. Either taking the left hand on top of the right or having it just next to it. And bringing your hands back to the center, reach them a little bit further forward this time. And coming all the way up through your tabletop, all the way onto your belly, and then roll yourself onto your back. Taking the right leg long, just going to bend the left knee so the left foot is on the ground. We're just going to use our right hand to guide that knee over to the right side. So it's your left knee rolling over to the right side of the body. That's it. Use the right hand to pull it over. So that's it. Yeah, perfect. Your left arm can be wherever it wants. Your gaze can be to the sky. You can close your eyes if you want. If you've been doing more walking than you're used to, you'll feel the pull down the back of your left leg at the moment. Every exhale, just try to pull that knee a little bit further over. Release back to center. We're going to change legs. So our left leg is out long and straight. Bringing our right knee up. And we're using our left hand to guide our right knee over to the left side of the body. It doesn't matter how much your body rolls with it. For a stronger stretch, you can look right over your right shoulder. Just take it gently on the neck because we haven't done any neck work tonight. And coming all the way back to center. Sorry, that was my tummy rumbling. and the right leg will be long. We're going to find our happy baby just with our left leg this time. So the pose we did at the start of the class, we're just working asymmetrically now. So there's benefits of working with both legs at the same time and some with working one at a time. You might find it nice to have both hands on your feet. Maybe just one. I generally use the right hand for balance, so feel free to do the same. Really work to pull that left knee towards the armpit. Try to reflect on how that feels, if it feels any different than the start of the class. And change legs, bring the right leg up, take the left leg out in. I know when I do this, I can feel a huge difference in my leg. You take your right big toe, if that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I wait to see this, so she's definitely
Yeah,
feels it more.
and slowly release both legs down. Take your arms all the way above the head. Take a full body stretch here. Inhale. As we exhale, we're going to just make a half moon shape with our body. So take both hands to the top right side of the mat, taking the feet to the bottom right hand corner. So it's like a half moon or a banana, teaching the kids. Inhale. As you exhale, use your exhale to find the movement, come to the other side. So both hands to the top left of the mat, like feet to the bottom left. Maybe it's nice to use your left hand to pull your right arm over. Just gently over, not trying to force our body into any position, we're just looking for a comfortable stretch. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Take one last stretch. When movement any way you feel you need to before we find our resting posture. In corpse pose, in Savasana, grab your jumper if you think you might cool down. I'm just going to take a moment of stillness. Finding your way onto your back, taking your feet a little wider than hip width apart and just let your feet fall outwards. Your hands can be gently resting on the belly or on the mat beside you, facing towards the sky. Take a moment to re-scan through the body, how each body part's feeling, your toes, your feet, your ankles, calf muscles, your thighs, your pelvis, your hips, your belly, your chest, your shoulders, your arms, your fingers, your neck, your head, your mind, and let your breath be free. No longer controlling or sending it to any particular part of the body. Take a moment here to show gratitude to your mind and to your body for coming here today, for practicing with me. For giving yourself some time on your mat. Let's take our hands together in prayer, take them up to your third eye. We'll finish our practice here on the mat in Savasana, so you can find movement whenever you are ready. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. Namaste. Feel free to find your movement, just slowly finding your way back up whenever you're ready. Enjoyed it.
Yeah, really does. Yeah. So it's just always you say.
Thanks, Helen. Bye.